Hey guys, Jonathan Soder here, back again doing another movie review, and today we'll be reviewing Toy Story 2. Now, Toy Story 2 is directed by John Lasseter and features Tom Hanks, Tim Allen, Joan Cusack, Kelsey Grammer, uh, Don Rickles, Annie Potts, Wallace Shawn, John Ratzenberger, um, um, Jim Tarney, Andrew Stanton, Estella Harris, Joe Rams, John Morris, Joni Benson, and Wayne Knight. So the plot of Toy Story 2 is that um, Woody has to go to cowboy camp with Andy. Cowboy camp is I don't know, they don't really explain cowboy camp, but like Andy wants to take Woody to cowboy camp because like Woody's his favorite toy, and like with him there, he it'll set him in just the mood for cowboy camp. So before they go to cowboy camp, Andy decides to play with his toys for 5 minutes, and then while he's playing with them, he accidentally breaks his arm. Um, he accidentally breaks his arm like a little bit though, and and then like Andy gets all sad about it, and his mom tells him, "Let's go now." And then he's like, "Woody's arm wrecked," and then she's like, "Maybe we can fix him on the way," and he's like, "No, just leave him." And then she puts she puts Woody on the shelf and tells him that toys don't last forever. And then like all the other toys are like, "Holy shit, Woody's in the shelf." And then and Woody is sad being up in the shelf, and then like while he's in the shelf, he sees that there is another toy in the shelf too with him named Wheezy. Now Wheezy is this small squeaker penguin toy, and he's on the shelf because his squeaker is broken and he can't talk that well. He sounds like he has asthma, and like he's coughing so much. And so what was I thinking? And so once that happens, Weasley shows Woody that there is a yard sale opening outside of their house. I don't really know why. I don't think it explains it in the movie, but like my guess is that the girl doing the yard sale was probably related to Andy's mom, as she let her take over the house while she was gone. So there's a yard sale, and so like Woody yells at everyone, "There's a yard sale! Everyone, stay put!" And so like the yard sale girl, she comes up to Andy's room, and she only takes like a little bit of stuff, and she then takes Weezy, um, and but like Woody has to save and then Woody sees like he has to save Weezy because like he's Andy's toy, he can't let him go anywhere else. So he goes down to the yard sale to try to save Wheezy while riding on Andy's dog Buster, and once he does that, he rescues Weasley. He takes him out of a box and he ties him on Buster's leash. Um, I mean his collar, and while they're riding, Weezy is sleeping off the collar, and like he pushes him back, and then like Buster like hops, and then like that makes Woody like fall back, and then like once he does that, a little girl finds him, and she wants her mom to buy it, and so she's like, "No, it's broken," and she throws it, and then like another person finds it. This time it's a grown man who's a toy collector and owns a toy shop called Al's Toy Barn, and he decides to take Woody, but like the girl in charge of the yard sale does not let him take Woody. She then like hides him in like this like in her money safe, and but like Al, he really wants the toy. Like he's like, "I'll give you $50. You like my watch and this and that," and then like and like and then like the girl like then like backs away, and like Al sees like a skateboard on the floor, and he pushes it back, and like to make like a mess go on in the background that we don't see. And then so while that happens, the girl like tries to clean up the mess, but while she's cleaning it up, Al like picks the lock to the money safe, and he gets Woody, and then like he takes him home. And so while he's home, while he takes them home, Buzz and all the other gang, they try to figure out where Woody's at and all that, and then they realize that the person who stole Woody was the Chicken Man on the Al's Toy Barn commercial, and so they realize that they have to go to Al's Toy Barn and try to rescue Woody, and then we cut back to Woody. While Al takes Woody to his apartment, and his his apartment is like empty, and like in his apartment there are other toys in there too, and like there's these toys that look like that are cowboy toys as well, and so one of them is this girl named Jessie, and then another is this horse named Bullseye, and then the other is uh, this um this old prospector guy named Stinky Pete, and while he's while he's in there, he sees that he starts finding out more about Woody starts finding out more about himself, that he's a rare Woody doll, and like he had his own TV show, and he has this whole collection of Woody stuff and all that, like Woody Bubbles, Woody Lunchbox, Woody record player, Woody ball to break tooth, like a snake with a boot with a snake in it and all that, and like a giant poster of Woody. And Woody is really amazed by this, and like they watch the TV show, but like the last episode is canceled because once the astronauts went up, people only wanted to play with space toys. And while that happens, Woody finds out that he has to go. Him and all the Roundup gang, the cowboy gang, they um they all have to go to this museum in Japan. And so Woody realizes, I can't go to Japan because I have an owner. And so Jesse and the prospector are freaked out that he has an owner because the Japan toy company is not into the toy stuff unless Woody's in it, because he's rare and he's the star of Woody's Roundup. And if they don't have Woody in it, then Jesse, Bullseye, and the prospector, they all get locked up into storage. And Jesse and prospector do not want him to leave at all, but he has to leave. And that's the plot of Toy Story 2. Now, do I like Toy Story 2? Yes, I love Toy Story 2. Toy Story 2, this is where the Pixar movies start getting amazing. This is the start of all good Pixar movies. And this is one of my favorite Pixar movies. And this one is actually my favorite out of the whole Toy Story series. Now, this one is far better than the first one, and I actually really, really enjoy this one. This one is very enjoyable. I rewatched this movie so many times, and it never gets old. Literally, every time I rewatch it, I get something new out of it, and I literally just love rewatching it. If whenever I'm bored, I just put on Toy Story 2, and all my boredness goes away. And Toy Story 2, I love everything in it. I love the new characters, Jesse, Bullseye, and the Prospector. Um, I I love the plot of being stuck in an apartment and gonna go to a museum. I love that storyline, and I love the whole storyline of Woody being famous. And I love all the scenes where Buzz and all the gang are trying to look for Woody, and they end up in Al's toy barn and all that. And I love once again, I love all the same characters from the first one. But the only new character I don't like, and I don't like from the rest of the series, is Mrs. Potato Head. She does get on my nerves at sometimes. But other than that, all the other characters are really good. I love Bo Peep returning. I love Rex, Slinky, Ham, all of them. Jessie, she's my favorite out of the new characters. So all the actors do an amazing job voicing them, and The soundtrack, once again, the soundtrack is amazing. The soundtrack, this time around, the soundtrack is a little better than the first one. And the reason why is because I love like the whole soundtrack, the whole score that plays when Woody first finds out that he's famous. I love the whole song that plays in the background, and like I love like the whole the theme of just like the Toy Story theme, like coming back, like You Got a Friend in Me, the same music from the first one. I love them coming back. So there's some comedy in here, and it does work at times. It actually works all the time, to be honest. So the pacing to this movie is really good. This movie is longer than the first one, but like it goes by really fast. Like it goes by like so fast, and the whole and like there's this one scene that really gets me emotional that I should have mentioned before when I was mentioning the soundtrack. There's this scene where we find out about Jessie's backstory, that she once had an owner, but like she grew up and forgot about her, and she had to take her away and put her like in a box, and yeah, and like I love that whole scene, and like the song called "When She Loved Me" plays, and I love that song, and like that whole scene is so emotional, and it kind of makes me cry every time I watch it, and it's so sad too. You literally see um, how much Emily loved Jessie as a kid, and like when she forgot about her all her life, just leaving her under the bed all her life, and never even bothered to get her back. Um, so yeah, that whole scene is amazing. The prospector, I like his backstory too. All his life, he would see like all his life in like a discount store. He would see every single toy in front of him get sold, and he would never get picked. Um, so yeah, that was kind of like a sad backstory too. We didn't get much of Bullseye besides from he was just a horse. Um, so let me think. Is there anything else amazing? Oh yeah, I love the whole thing where like Woody's arm is broken. That's such a cool plot point to the story, and I love that scene where um the the old man is like fixing Woody's arm back, and the music to that scene is so good, and the scene itself is just so satisfying. Just seeing Woody get fixed, seeing the chair he's on, seeing like all the stuff that the old man is getting out of the tiny drawers and all that. It's just all of it is just so satisfying. Um, Anything else? Oh yeah, I also like Barbie too. She was not a major character, but like she was entertaining from all the scenes she was in. Um, Anything else? Let me think. Is there anything else to talk about? Let me think. Uh, oh yes, I love the end. The whole ending scene in the airport. That scene was so cool, and it was very suspenseful at times too. And it also ended in a pretty satisfying way too. Um, Let me think. Is there anything else? Do I have any flaws with this movie? No, I don't really have any flaws with it. I don't have any flaws with it at all, to be honest. I think I'll rate it an A plus. Definitely. This is an A plus. Yeah, it's really good. It's my favorite out of the Toy Story movies, and it's one of my favorite Pixar movies. Okay, so yeah, I rated an A plus. Bye, and see you all in the next review.